Hello YouTube, this is Skyfire the Pokemon Automatic, and I am bringing you a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle video. This battle is against Demi from the Pokemon Wi-Fi room. And when I initially looked at the team and saw Ninjask, I was thinking to myself, great. This was going to be one of these gimmicky teams which uses Ninjask to baton pass and sword stance his stats up and then sweep the rest of the team. Well, that was again initially. When we saw the team preview. Things were a little different once the game started. Anyways, I'm gonna go with my Simisage Maple because I predicted that Swampert is gonna come out, and with that he's going to switch out and bring in his guild, which is his Celebi, and immediately that gave me the free Nancy plot in order to do ×2 special attack. Oh yeah, by the way, the Swampert was named Kuro. I wasn't going to be the one to keep switching and everything because I kind of expected Leech Seed or something like that to come out. So what I did, I just went for a hidden power. I haven't told you what hidden power it is. I'll just let you know at the end of the battle what it is. But anyways, he's going to do a Thunder Wave, and that's going to paralyze me. So I'm like, okay. The Leech Seed is going to come, and really? Leech Seed on a grass type? Yeah. How funny is that? Hey, I didn't do any better by doing a Giga Drain on a grass type. Hey, at least that move hit, and it was a crit too. So the Celebi is down to about half, but I tend to forget that this thing also uses recovery. I already know how Celebi is. It's when you use as a staller, especially with the Leech Seed and the Thunder Wave and stuff like that. Yeah. But I could move anyway, so that was a flop. I was trying to do Nancy Plan anyway. Anyway, it's gonna switch out Celebi, bring in, of course, Ninjask, and once again, I am paralyzed. So here we go with the subs. Here's number 1, and I'll go for a hidden power this time. Now, you probably wonder, the hidden power is not very effective on Celebi, but it's super effective against Ninjask. Can you tell which hidden power it is? I know what hidden power it is, but do you? I guess that's the $64,000 question. And after all that, another sub, and this time I was going to use Giga Drain. Now you probably wonder, why am I using Giga Drain when Giga Drain is only a quarter effective against Ninjask? Well, I was already at ×2 special attack, and not to mention, I don't think Ninjask has the defenses to really keep the sub even after the quarter damage Giga Drain. So I just went for the random play anyway. So I figured I was going to lose anyway because I already know how the gimmick is going to be played. But I guess things were a little different. However, he's going to use a third sub, and I go back to using in power. And the sub face yet again. So I'm thinking to myself, is this thing going to sub itself to death? Hey, I don't know. But hey, when will he use Parahacks? I hope never. So he goes for the 4th sub. 4 subs. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to go for a hidden power yet again. Because I was trying to see if he was going to baton pass into somebody which is weak to whatever the hidden power is, or weak to somebody who or switching to somebody who is going to be weak into grass. So that was what I was hoping. But I didn't expect a Protect to come in. Like, really? But then I keep forgetting Ninjask's moveset. Baton Pass, Protect, Sword Stance, and what, X-Scissor maybe? Which made me wonder, why did he do X-Scissor already? Hey, I don't know. But he did his 5th sub. So 5 subs and Protect pretty much equals +6 in speed. So, you know, I was like, oh well, I guess that's what's going to happen. So now I already know that the Ninjask is going to baton pass into somebody. I didn't know who. I was going to go for the hidden power. not knowing if it was going to be very effective against that Naruto, which is Infernape, but it wouldn't matter anyway because I'm paralyzed. Yeah, now the time for the Parahax once another Pokemon comes in. So of course he's faster because for one he has plus 6 speed and plus I'm paralyzed. He uses Fire Blast and there goes Maple. So I'm like, okay, but I had to think. It's using Fire Blast, so does it have a fighting move? And it has a Life Orb. So I bring in the Utica, which is Miltank, and it does close combat. So it tells me one thing: either it's the mix Infernape with mixed EVs, or there's no EVs in attack whatsoever. Well, after the close combat, I use the Chopper Berry, takes me down to half. He gets Life Orb damage. I go for a Body Slam, hoping that I was gonna get the Parahax, but I did not. But these actually still go good in play. The reason why is because he does the Fire Blast. It's gonna hit, and you're gonna fade. The good thing about it is that he had a Life Orb. The Life Orb damage pretty much KO'd Infernape. So that was good from there. Next was that Swampert. He brought that in, and I was thinking Stealth Rocks. That's why I brought in Airbender, my Xatu. I'll go for a Calm Mind, already knowing that he's going to be either Stealth Rocks or maybe Waterfall. I predicted the Stealth Rock as I saw, and so I'm using Stealth Rocks. No, I never use Stealth Rocks. That's so funny. I know it's standard in the metagame, but heck with the metagame. I like to play fun most of the time. With that, I'm going to do Giga Drain, the next move that is +1 special attack, ×4 super effective, and a crit. Bye bye Swampert. So now that the entry hazards are no more to worry for my part, I can just go in the game as usual. He's going to bring in Solar Stain. What kind of a name for that for Suicune? Well, I don't know. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind anyway because I was predicting maybe a Surf or an Ice Beam. Of course, Ice Beams is usually the thing that I expect usually for Suicune. But he goes for Calm Mind. So, okay, what's this? A Battle of the Calm Minders? Yeah. I found that very interesting. So, anyways, I'm going to go for a Giga Drain to see how much damage I was going to take. It took about half, and he goes for the Surf. The Surf is going to take, about 105 points of damage. So, what's better, 105 or half? I guess I win because of the half. Or at least I'm winning, even though I'm still down in Pokemon. But the Side Shock is going to take him down to almost red. It took him down to red. It took him down to about 3, maybe 4%. So, with that, I am going to go for another Giga Drain after he does the Surf. And that is going to take down the Suicune and put me back to about 97 HP. So, things were looking good for Xatu so far. The next Pokemon I'm bringing is Tsukuyomi, which is Breloom. Easy play of a +2 stab Psyshock, which I believe is a one-hit KO on the Breloom. And so I think Xatu's doing this again. Now, here's another interesting thing. He brings in Celebi again. I go for a Shadow Ball. I was hoping for a one-hit KO because I already got damaged by the Stealth Rocks, but it came down to about 5%. He goes for Thunder Wave. Like, what? Did you just not see Stealth Rocks get bounced back at you? So now I get to do a free move of a Thunder Wave. I mean, did you just you just saw Stealth Rocks be used, and they get bounced back, and now Thunder Wave gets. Now that Shadow Ball was the last move. Why? Because Celebi's gone. He brings in Ninjask. The problem about it is that Ninjask has to deal with Stealth Rocks, and so Ninjask has just been fainted, and that's pretty much good game to Demi. It's very, very interesting to the fact that Magic Bounce is pretty much what helped me win this game. Stealth Rocks and Thunder Wave. I would have thought that after the first Magic Bounce that he would not use anything, especially when I was expecting that Breloom to possibly use Spore or that Celebi to use Thunder Wave. So pretty much that was both fails. Both of them came out fail. And I'm very happy at Xatu for another 4-0. But in a sense, you probably know what the moral of the story about this battle is. If you see a Xatu, you should probably already predict that it has Magic Bounce. So, no status effects, and no entry hazards, please. Oh, and yeah, that does include Roar and Whirlwind. So, be very, very, very careful about what you do when it comes down to seeing a Xatu. At least, and for Miltank did what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to came in and see what Infernape was going to do, especially after the Fire Blast. I predicted the mix Nate, and that took all that plus speed down, so things worked out good for this team. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, give it a like if you like it. This is the Pokemon event Skyfire saying have a nice day and see you next time.